Well, good morning, fishy folks. Happy Sunday fun day. Actually, it's Saturday for me. Got down to the fish room about 4:30 a.m. because why sleep on a weekend? Anywho, you can see I've done a little cleaning, and that's because I worked on the auto water change system, which you'll see in detail on Wednesday when I make that video. But long story short, drip emitters in every tank and only one solenoid for all these tanks. However, there is still a drip right there, you can see, because it just dripped on my head. Oh, and right there too. So basically, all of these tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 are running off one irrigation solenoid. Oops, sorry about that finger. What did I say, 29? And then when I'm probably over the Christmas break, I'm going to work on this rack, which will be, let's see, 3 10s and 3 10s, so that's another 6 tanks, and then 4 5s on the top, I think. So what's that? 6, that's 10 more tanks. Plus we got these two down here, which probably are never going to be on the system because I'd have to break them down to drill them, and that's just too much work. What else? Sunday fun day. Oh, selling the 56. You know, basically the story with this tank is about, I don't know, 10 years ago I garbage picked it. The top plastic was broken. I bought the plastic from my local fish store. Never did anything with it. Had it in the garage. It had gravel in it. It had soccer balls in it for a little while. And when I started the fish room down here, it's actually one of the first things I did was take the old top off, the old plastic off, and put this new one on. And the intention was to make this my show tank down here. So, you know, not upstairs where I gotta make the wife happy, but here I could put anything I want in it. And at first I thought I wanted a puffer. I still want a puffer, but this tank just doesn't do it for me anymore. Not when I can probably get a 125 for less than $100 after Christmas. People trying to pay their credit card bills off. But ideally I would like a 4-foot 125 that would go right there, because that's a 4-foot tank. It's a 70. It needs to be sealed. It needs plastics. You know the story. I got it for like $5 or $10 or something stupid. I already had the hole drilled in the bottom. I didn't know it leaked when I got it, but it did leak, so I started resealing it, and then life took over. Now my son, when he was into fish, my older son was gonna actually clean all the glass, clean all the plastic, holy Jesus, clean all the silicone off for me, and then he hurt his knee in May, and long story short, here it sits. So I do want to do something with this rack. I'm just not sure what. It's pretty much as wide as I can get it, because I have the floor sump in the corner there for the house. And, you know, if I want to actually get to this tank and look at it, I have to be able to walk in this space. So, what's up with the fish room? Trying to decide what to do with this colony of neon swords. There are fry in there. That doesn't look like a sword. But I don't know what it is. There are some fry in there. I did see the other day. The dilemma is, if I put them down here, what do I do with the koi swords? So I may or may not only go with one sword type, and just get rid of the rest of the other one. Not really sure. What about over here? There is something I wanted to talk about. Look how cool that snail is. Can you see with the glare? Yep. That's my snail. Take a good look at those guys. Look at them. Look at them. Beautiful. Alright. So one of my dilemmas is all these 10-gallon tanks are great for guppies and growing fry, but I have bigger colonies, fish that need bigger tanks. Obviously the angels are in this 40, it's dirty, it's water change, gravel vac day, water change days every day. But like take these Lyretail Mollies, creamsicle Lyretail Mollies, they're in a 10-gallon tank, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And they were from my first batch of fry. Actually, they're about sellable size, but I don't know if I really want to bring 4 out when it's, 6 degrees. Get this, there's an inch of ice outside, like freezing rain. It's 28 degrees or something. It was like 16 yesterday. It's supposed to turn to rain and tomorrow be 60 degrees. Mother Nature, you have a problem. Anywho, so I got those. I got to figure out what to do with. I got these swordtails in here, what to do with. I mean, there are 2 males, look real nice with the swords. We have that breeding colony of mollies down there. I probably want to get that black one out of there and get regular black mollies to go along with my Lyretail, or maybe I'll just trade that one in. I don't know. So I wonder if that black molly and those creamsicle Lyretail mollies have fry. Would they be like gold dust mollies, or look at the new fry? See the new fry? Woohoo! Yeah, so I'm babbling, haven't had my coffee, obviously. Looking forward to Christmas. Santa's bringing some good stuff. Can't tell you. It's Santa. Yeah, that's it for now, I think. Working on cleaning the fish room. We're going to take the garbage out. I think the first thing I really want to do is clean the workbench. I really want to put shelves up, but that would involve that insulation, which is a pain in my behind. It's just really a pain. I thought maybe I would add a shelf to that piece of wood because that's secured to the wall, but where, right? So if I don't really need much of a heavy shelf, I could probably make something coming from the joist going down, but that involves engineering and work, and I don't really feel like that today, which is strange because I love doing that kind of stuff. We're testing out, holy Jesus. Look, I'm testing out the auto water change system to see exactly how much water I'm using. Look at the sump. I shut the pump off and forgot. Woo! You want to talk about a save. Cha-ching! And there we go. Pumping 55 gallons of water out. Look at the mess. Look, I made a mess. I don't know about you guys. I don't particularly care for aquarium decorations like this. Although this one isn't too bad. It's pretty heavy too. But I got it in a deal for tanks. So we're kind of selling some stuff off. I have some ideas for the fish room that I'd like to invest in, which we may or may not talk about later. It's gonna cost some money that I don't really want to spend, so I'm selling some of my crap. Alright, there's the sump filled up. Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. It took about 50 minutes to fill 55 gallons. Help me do math. If there's 29 tanks, I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Because I didn't. What I'm trying to figure out is how accurate are these drip emitters. It took about actually 40 minutes for 55 gallons ish. 50 gallons, we'll say. What the heck is leaking here? Look, come on. See, it's leaking. You can't see it. That's crappy film work. I was leaking on the floor though, so that tank didn't get its full. Actually, I only have 20 gallon emitter going into that 30 gallon tank. Sorry about that. That tank I didn't check because I forgot that I modified it. I used to have 2 drip emitter lines going to it, and I changed it to 1. because I needed the other one for another tank. I don't know if you remember from the auto water change video, if you watched it, I had 18, there's the manifolds. We'll talk about those on Wednesday too, but I had 18 outlets and 19 tanks, and that's because I had 2 going to this tank and 2 going to that tank. I still have 2, so this one's getting a 4-gallon water change, 2 2-gallons, and that one's getting not enough. And actually, and this one's also only getting a 20, this 40 breeder. So what I'd like to do is actually find bigger drip emitters. My guy that I went to, he's like, I mean, you caught me in winter. I don't have as many supplies as normal. Do we see a problem with this tank? Sorry. We'll get to that problem in a second while you think about it. So he had half, 1, 2, 7, 10, and 24. So, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that you can buy 5. You might even be able to get 4 or 3 gallon per hour. So I'll look into that and figure that out. For now, it's okay. All right, you see this? What's the problem? That's right. The airline came out. So I bought this silicone airline from Gemco. I love Gemco. John at Gemco is fantastic. He answered all my questions when I was starting. Anything that I didn't ask Corey from Aquarium Co-op, I asked John as far as building goes. And I bought this, like I said, the silicone airline, but it was the cheap silicone. So the ends get hard. But in this case, there's no nipple in there. So these do-it-yourself filters, I just put a hole in the bottom of the pipe and run this up like this, and that's what creates the vacuum. Some people drop air stone, and that's fine too. I'm gonna put the phone down while I fix this. All right, we're back. This is the same tank from the front. See all the fry. You can see how nasty, dirty the tank is now from all the schmutz from the filter. Here's the drip emitter, pushing 2 gallons an hour. Happy. I'm happy. My holding tank. We're going into the tanks. 83 degrees. A little warm. Tanks are about 74. Oh no! Are all my fish gonna get ick and die? No. I mean, it's kind of how I do it, and never had a problem. But if you do it a different way and it works for you, great. That's what makes this hobby great. There's many ways to do the same thing. Medicating that tank, so we gotta pull that out. Alright guys, that's it for now. I'm sure I'll be back with more new and exciting stuff for Sunday Funday. Have a great day.